Hey there, good afternoon, and welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph, and I am the host of this show. Today we're doing a look back album to a classic album from the mid 80s. This one features a female vocalist, just in case people think I don't like female vocalists. I don't think that's not the case. Maybe it's just there's not enough of them doing the music I like. I don't know if that's possibly it, or I don't know. Maybe there's just not enough of them singing. I do like some of the more modern stuff, like Miley Cyrus and Rihanna. I like both their voices, and I do listen to that stuff on occasion. But anyways, we're doing a female vocalist today and a band. She's singing in the band. It's an album that I purchased when I was 19, and I hitchhiked out west to Alberta, and I was living out there and staying in hostels and stuff. And I was staying in a hostel in Calgary, and I purchased this album at a store, and I played it. It was the only album I had on me, so I played it all the time. And I loved it at the beginning, and it's only, you notice how when some albums just really have that initial impact on you because it reminds you of something that you really enjoyed and you really liked doing, and the album is attached to that. So every time you play it, you immediately go back to that good feeling. And that's what I get from this album. The album hasn't diminished too much. I don't play it as much because there's so much else I got to listen to, but I still like it quite a bit. And that, of course, is British band The Pretenders. Actually, sorry, they're not British. The Pretenders, Learning to Crawl. An album that came out, I believe it came out after the couple of guys died of drugs. But this is a good album. Every track on here I like from the top to the bottom. There's no fillers on this album. I like all of the stuff right from the top. I don't even know that I really have a favorite on this album. I can listen to the whole album and love every song on it. Yep, there's nothing on here that I don't like. Anyways, this album was released released on January 11th, 1984. So the winter just before I went away. I went away in, actually I think I was 20 when I went there. Yeah, I was 20, so I bought this album out west and brought it back with me, and I had it on cassette originally. That's why I bought it. It was one of the cassettes in the store that I had an interest in. So I had it in cassette, and I played it in those old Walkmans. They used to put the headphones on your head. That's what I had to play it in. I've since owned this album as a CD, which is good. It's pretty standard CD of the time period. It just gives you the front and back and a little bit of information in the middle. You don't get the books like you do now with the remastered editions. But I've had it for a long time. It's still in good shape. Hard to believe with me, but I started getting better with my albums as I got older. I wouldn't just throw them around. I started wanting to take care of them because I realized that I wanted to keep listening to them for long periods of time and not just have to replace them every time I wore them out. Because a lot of times I wouldn't. I just would be too lazy to go get them. The album was produced by Chris Thomas, and it was aired at the Air Studio in London. Now, yes, so anyways, just a little bit about the album. Some pretty good, solid guitar playing. Drums is pretty solid too. It's poppy. I'm going to take these off now so I can see the screen better. It's a pop album. It does have some heavier songs, like Middle of the Road is pretty heavy, and yeah, that's probably the heaviest track on here. Time the Avenger is pretty good, but it's kind of got some catchy hooks, like some guitar hooks that I like. And I really like the lyrics. You know, I'm a bit more of a lyric liking guy than a lot of people who just listen for the music. And this has some interesting stories to tell. So, anyways, great album. Middle of the Road was the first track I liked because it's the first track and it's the heaviest track, and I was more into heavy stuff then, but I liked it. But then some of the other lighter songs, Back in the Chain Gang, excuse me, Time the Avenger, watching. This is why I bought it, because I started listening to it when I was doing my laundry and watching the clothes go round. I understood that. 2,000 Miles, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. The Ohio song confused me there for a minute. I thought they were actually from Ohio, but I think they actually are British. You can correct me if you want, but I think they're a British band, and for some reason they wrote a song about the city in Hawaii, in Ohio. The city was gone. And 2,000 Miles. All the tracks are good. It's a solid listen from top to bottom. If you want something that's poppy in nature but a little heavier than most pop music, this is a good album. So anyways, there you have it. The Pretenders, featuring Crissy Hyndes, who I really like her voice. She had a child just before they released this album, and that's where they got the title of Learning to Crawl, baby, right? Anyways, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you have the comments to make about it, let me know. And we'll be doing some more of these look backs coming up soon. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And my name is Murph, and Prog Monster out.